Okay, so estudiantes, today we are going to talk about noun and adjective agreement. You can either open up this notes document on our Schoology page. You'll see a Google Doc assignment called 4.1 Apuntes, or I did have some printout copies that you should have gotten in class that you can either follow along on your paper copy or on your Google Doc. It's the same one, either one that works. Okay, so what we're going to do is talk about noun and adjective agreement specifically to clothing items and colors, but just know this is review. You've learned this before, and we can use it to apply to any noun or adjective that we're describing. So, reminder in Spanish, we have a couple of rules we need to follow. Rule number one, everything in Spanish must always agree. So every single part of your sentence should match and agree depending on who or what you're talking about. Masculine words usually end in O. Feminine words usually end in A. And then to make a word plural, remember we add the letter S. If the word ends in a consonant, not a vowel, then we're going to add ES to make it plural ace. So remember, normally we just add that S to the end of our word if it ends in a vowel. If it's not, add ES ace. Okay, rule number two. This is a rule we can follow for the most part. Remember, the noun usually goes first and then the adjective follows. Sometimes that isn't true, but for the most part, that's the rule we can follow when we're putting together our sentences in Spanish. So we have a couple of practice sentences here. Before we get to the practice sentences, though, let's kind of look down at the bottom of our page here. We have this verb llevar. Llevar is a word on your vocab list. It is an AR ending verb. This verb can mean to wear, like to wear clothing items. It also can mean to carry, like if you're carrying different objects. In this chapter, though, we're going to kind of specifically focus on the to wear with clothing items. Llevar is an AR verb. So reminder, when I conjugate my verb, I need to make sure that I follow those steps. So llevar, that AR ending goes away. So I'm just going to kind of delete that to kind of help us out. This is my stem, kind of that part of my verb. I'm going to add to my chart. And then we just need to follow our AR verb endings. So our ending for yo is O. So llevo would be I wear. Then we have for the to form, llevas. That would be you wear. Lleva would be he or she wears, or you formal. Llevamos would be we wear. And then lleváis would be y'all wear if we were in Spain, if I was talking to a group of people. And then llevan would be they wear or you all wear. So just a reminder, I'm going to kind of put our ending back on so we have our verb here. But just remember, we take off that AR ending and then just add your new ending o, as, a, amos, ais, an, depending on who you're describing. Okay, so we're going to use this verb a lot in the chapter. Let's kind of go back up to our practice sentences and talk about how are we going to put this sentence together. So it says, Eduardo wears white socks. So to put that sentence together in Spanish, I would say Eduardo, whoops. Okay, so Eduardo wears white socks. What form of llevar am I going to use to match Eduardo? It would be lleva. And then we said our noun goes first and then our adjective follows. So in our sentence, what is our noun? Our noun is socks. I'm going to put that first. And then our adjective, that's our describing word. So what color are the socks? How would we describe it? They're white socks. So that means our color goes next. Now we know white means blanco, but if I just put that right here, that's not going to be correct. Why? Because what am I describing here? Los calcetines, the socks. Those are plural. So what do I need to add to the end? We said to make it plural, we add an S. So Eduardo lleva los calcetines blancos. This would be my new sentence. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. Why did I choose lleva? This is our verb. Just remember, a verb is different than our noun and adjective. So we said a masculine or a feminine word ends in O or A, right? However, a verb like lleva, this is my ending to say he wears or she wears. So it doesn't matter if a boy is wearing the socks, a girl is wearing the socks. I'm always going to use lleva because that's he or she wears. So this verb doesn't really follow the noun and adjective rules because it's not a noun or an adjective. It's a verb. And then we said our noun goes first, calcetines, and then our color matches blancos. So this is plural, therefore my color is plural. It all matches and agrees. Let's do one more example together. So Gloria wears a black dress. So I have Gloria. And then we're saying she wears. So I'm going to use a lleva because I'm talking about she. And then what goes next? Our noun. So what is the thing that she's wearing? The dress. So I'm going to have un vestido. And then what color is it? Negro. So Gloria lleva un vestido negro. So in this case, the color matches the noun. So it's matching that item. It's describing the dress. The dress is a masculine word, so therefore my color needs to be a masculine word. Okay, the boys wear red jackets. So we're talking about the boys, los chicos. What form of llevar am I going to use? Llevan, because we're talking about a group. What are they wearing? The jackets, so las chaquetas. And then we know red is rojo. However, if I put rojo right here, that's not going to be correct. Why? Because it needs to match my noun. And if I look at my noun, what am I talking about here? The jackets, las chaquetas, that's feminine plural. So I would say, los chicos llevan las chaquetas rojas. So they wear the red jackets. So kind of look at these words here, match and agree together. And then my subject, los chicos, and my verb, these words match and agree. So llevan matches los chicos, jackets and red go together. Okay, let's do one more here. I buy a yellow shirt. So this one, we're not using llevar. We're going to use yo compro. So from the verb comprar in the yo form. So yo compro, what do I buy? A shirt. Una camisa. And then what color? Yellow. Amarillo is yellow, but what are we talking about here? A shirt that's feminine. So I'm going to say amarilla. Yo compro una camisa amarilla. All right, so making sure everything matches and agrees.